Hey, what's up, y'all? Laura here. So, really quick, I wanted to come in here because, first of all, I haven't done one of these in a long time. And another reason why is because yesterday I was watching this movie and I felt compelled to talk about this because this is really important. So, what the movie was called, I think it was called um, I'm Pretty or something like that. So, let me just give you guys a little background about what it's about. So, so the movie is about this girl, and this girl sees herself as fat. She sees herself as not pretty, and she just doesn't like her appearance. She doesn't like the way that she looks. So she's not confident. She walks around like basically with her head down and admiring other women and stuff like that, and not owning up to her own beauty. So, what happens was is she goes to this workout thing where you're on the bicycles or whatever it's called. I don't know exactly what it's called, but she goes to that. And prior to where she goes to that, she made a wish, right? So when she went to this, I think it's called cycling. When she went to this, she ended up falling and she fell off the bike. And she hit her head on the other bike next to her, and it like pulled her hair, right? So she ended up going into the room and into the fitting room, and the lady was in there, and like she gets up and she's like, oh, my head, right? And she goes and looks in the mirror and was like, whoa, do you see this? Do you see this? And you guys, she's the same person. She is the same exact person before she bumped her head. She looks exactly the same, but she viewed herself as different. She viewed herself as beautiful. She viewed herself as pretty. She viewed herself with a six pack. And when she viewed herself that way, she had the most confidence in the whole wide world, y'all. She walked around with her head up high. She walked around, she ended up getting the job that she wanted because she walked in there with so much confidence. She knew she was going to get the job, even though how everybody was looking at her. Everybody was like tripping out, like, whoa, like, you don't fit this criteria. Like, you don't look like this. Like, she became just very confident, and she ended up how the way that a lot of people viewed her was not being scared of who she was, not being afraid to show the world who she really was and what she did in her profession and stuff like that. And everybody just fell in love with her because the way that she perceived herself to be, because the way that she seen herself, she did not see any flaw in the way that she looked. And mind you guys, she was the same person, okay? And then later on through the movie, she ended up bumping her head again, and she walked into the glass. She bumped herself again in the head, and then she seed herself how the way that she did prior to when she hit her head the first time, right? And she was sad, and she had met a guy within this time, and she ended up ditching the guy, right? Because she's seen herself as this ugly person again. And so the moral of the story, you guys, is that we are our worst critic. We can bring ourselves down to the lowest points ever because of insecurities, because we see other women or even men, they see other men that have, a six pack or whatever, they see themselves as bigger, or people have picked on them, whatever the case may be, but there's this standard out there to how the way that a woman should look, to how the way that a man should look nowadays, and everybody, there's so much depression because of that. So I really want to point that out and just let you guys know that we are all beautiful in our own way. We all have something inside of us that is built for greatness. We all are beautiful. Men out there, you guys are all handsome. Everybody has a different like type of person that they look forward to with, I'm speaking relationship wise. But y'all, once we learn how to embrace our own power, once we learn how to embrace what it is that we want in life and just go for it without worrying about what other people are saying, without worrying about what we are even telling ourselves in our head, and just believing that we can achieve and we can be and do whatever it is that we want to be and do, and that we know for a fact that we are confident in our own skin, that we are beautiful just the way that we are, that men or you guys are handsome just the way that you guys are, without worrying about anything in the world, without worrying about somebody saying something on social media, without worrying about saying somebody saying something down the street, you know. And just to point that out too, like, when you guys speak to other people, speak to them with kindness, with generosity. But anyways, I just wanted to come in here just to point that out to you guys and just to bring that up. That movie really said a lot to me yesterday, because there's times that I've also felt insecure within myself, and a lot of people will probably be like, what the hell? But I have, y'all. I have, and it brought me down. It brought me down. It hurt my relationship, you know, with my boyfriend, because he can see that, you know, and nobody likes an insecure person. People love you when you're you. People love you when you let yourself shine. People love you when you embrace your gift. People love you when you're in your power, because you can see that light in that person. You can see that beauty inside that person, and you can see how happy they are. And when you are happy, you attract that. You attract that happiness to you. But when you're insecure, and when you're down, and when you're low, and when you're feeling sad, and when you're feeling anxious, and when you're feeling all this stuff, you attract that negative to you like a magnet. We are magnets, y'all. But I love each and every single one of you guys, and I appreciate all you guys so much. And remember, you guys are beautiful. You guys are strong. You guys can be and do anything that it is that you guys want to be and do, just like I can. We all need to start believing that. We all need to start seeing that in ourselves, and really search and hone in for our gifts and who we really are. So again, Lori here. I hope that you guys have and continue to have a blessed day. Take care, everybody, and mwah.